Curiosity and innovation have long been partners of human endeavor. This exhibit investigates how these companions have collaborated in the pursuit of beauty and understanding through art and science. Botanical illustrator Kathy Schimergram grew up in Southern California and then later moved to North Carolina, where she now teaches courses in botanical illustration. She states about her work, "I am not drawn to the promise of the ephemeral beauty of a flower, but to the seeds, the waning leaves, and life past its prime, subjects that one focuses on as one moves through in time." Her subjects come from around her home and studio, a reminder of the farmer who supplies her food. She states, "This is my world, one in which I take part in daily." Member of one of the founder families of Redlands, California, scientist, photographer, and philosopher Samuel Stillman Barrie was a wonderful example of someone whose unbounding curiosity led him to study in many areas which crossed over between art and science. From 1907 to 1971, Barrie was active in research. In those 64 years, he had 28 species of mollusks named after him and 168 new species described by him. His extensive research led him to publish his own series of periodicals on the subject. One of his great passions was cultivating flowers, and is said to have hybridized over 1,000 varieties of daffodils and irises. The science of geology seeks to understand the Earth's structure and the rocks of which it is composed. From this study, we gain insight into our own environment. For the arts, though, rocks and minerals have taken on both symbolic and practical meanings. Color extracted from minerals are used for pigment, and stones are carved into sculpture. They are also cut and fashioned into gems for use in fine jewelry in the arts. Architect Andrea Palladio was born 500 years ago, but revolutionized building design that is still used even in our own important American structures. He also was the writer of the 4 books of architecture used by architects from that point forward. In the 17th century, for example, Indigo Jones, an English architect, applied Palladio's theories into English architecture and started a revolution in building styles and techniques. Thomas Jefferson used these ideas to build Monticello, seen here in the model. Water clocks are one of the oldest mechanical devices ever invented. Their development allowed ancient philosophers to understand the regulation, transfer, and use of energy, and also helped to establish the essential concept of standardized, fixed units of time. While these timekeeping devices have indeed helped to push scientific endeavor forward, over the ages they have become valued pieces of art. Some, as in the case of the pocket watch, are even treasured as irreplaceable family heirlooms. Cabinets of curiosity first emerged in the European Renaissance. Their purpose evolved over time from sources of entertainment to the foundations of modern science and its methods of study. Expanding trade offered chances for philosophers of the 17th century to see the world through natural and art materials brought back from ships traveling the globe. Over time, they've become a source of information. Our display is a recreation of one of these cabinets, demonstrating the shared interest in the study of art and science. Color is a very important part of our life. But what is color actually? When we look at color, color is just the refraction of light. When you look at an object, the colors are absorbed from the light sources, and the color that you see is the light that is reflected. A synthesis of artist and engineer is best exemplified in the works of artist Rube Goldberg. As an artist, Goldberg produced more than 50,000 drawings. He is famed and much sought-after personality throughout his career. Interestingly, though, he began his professional studies at the University of California, Berkeley in engineering, not art. Watch while we demonstrate a machine that was built according to some of the inspiration provided by his drawings. And in art and science, there's all kinds of
innovation, there's all kinds of creativity. We really don't think of science that way, but a lot of scientists are also artists, believe it or not. And one of these kind of synthesis, I guess you would say, between engineering and art is the drawings of Rube Goldberg. So what we did is to work with our volunteers and our staff to develop a machine based on Rube Goldberg's drawings. So I'm going to demonstrate it for you. And we have things like this at the museum all the time, because we want you to see how the past and the present are really just a bigger story of the history of the human experience. So come and see us sometime. Let's see if this works.